Welcome back to another LEGO build here at Imagination Studios. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you get the latest updates of what we've been working on. So, like I said in our last video, I revealed which one we're going to be working on today. It's part of the LEGO Creator Collection. It is the Sunken Treasure Mission, and it's 522 pieces. We do actually have a minifigure included there. Looks like our sub diver, or our submarine operator, or submersible, I should say, operator. And there is a little skeleton down here as well. But this is the set we're going to work on today, so I'm just going to open it up. Take a look. We've got 3 different options, so we're actually going to do the time lapses. That way we can see all 3 builds. Bag number 1. 2. 1 as well. 2. We probably just have the main set. They don't always... Oh no, they got 3 books in here this time. Maybe they actually do it. Yep, they actually do all 3 separately. Perfect. That makes it so much easier. Instead of having to download them or look at them on the iPad, but I have said before in videos that they should really do it in an app. So, what are we going to start on? We do the Stingray first? Yeah, let's do the Stingray first. Each one, only 2 of them have a little submersible with them. But that's the one right here. This is we'll do this one second. And the final one that we're going to do has got the octopus and the submersible. And that's really why I bought the set, is I wanted the submersible that was in there. For another little Lego short that I'm going to do. It's going to be challenging, but I'll figure it out. And this is the one we're going to work on right now. So I'm going to open up the first bag and then we'll jump into our time lapse. A lot of little pieces in this one, that's for sure. Got these little yellow pieces right here and little like dome type of things. And these are actually what we used when we were doing Jaws. And this is it. This is what created the barrel. Just a piece like that altogether. There is a Jaws set coming out. It's part of the LEGO ideas that a fan put together. I actually voted for that one. And it's going to be coming out at some point because LEGO approved it. I'm surprised. But they did it. So it's definitely a set I'm going to have to get. And then I have myself debating whether or not I go and remake the Jaws one. But I think I'll leave it as is. All right, we're going to jump into that time lapse now, though. All right, that wraps up time lapse number 1 and build number 1. And the so we've got the Stingray here, and got some articulation here and in the side little fins, I guess we'll say, and within the tail portion itself. So if anyone's doing some stop motion, obviously you can get at least a little bit of movement happening there. Got a scuba diver, a bit more advanced than before, than I've ever seen over the years. In terms of like the mask, and the camera actually looks pretty good. I was quite impressed by that. It's very, very accurate to things I've seen for like underwater stuff, but realistic stuff. And then this is some sort of like corally flat area, underwater vegetation. I will say, because they make you open bags 1 and 2 together, and it creates for a lot of confusion, disorganization, I find. Honestly, this is probably one of my least favorite builds I've ever done, probably because of just how disorganized I felt that it was. But again, it's a 3-in-1 set, so this sort of thing is, I guess, to be expected. So I'm going to tear this one apart because I'm not going to keep it together, and I'm not going to show that because there's no point in watching that. And then we'll jump into the next time lapse once I've torn everything apart and get going again. And do, what are we doing this time? We're doing this one right here. So that'll be it. So I'm gonna tear this apart, then we'll essentially cut right to our time lapse. All right, that wraps up the second build for this this little set here, and not a lot to it. I think the crab is, or the lobster is the most interesting part of it all, and it articulates, so you can open and close the claws here, and that's it. It's little eyes, and it's actually pretty good. That's quite impressive. The submarine's decent. The one we're going to do in the final build, I actually like that submarine or submersible a lot more. And there's a little propellers and whatnot. When I was putting it together, the parts that make up the, I guess the little motors here, I was looking at it, I started laughing because it looked like a minion. So I did say banana to myself at one point. But yeah, that's it. The submersible here, you get the lobster and the little, I guess, wreckage area where this diver has clearly not had good luck and has died and turned into a skeleton while taking photos of whatever, I guess the lobster. That's it for that one. So again, I'm going to just do a quick take apart and then we'll get started on the time lapse for the last one, the final build, which is the, I don't know, it looks like a sunken safe. We got an octopus and a bit more detailed submersible at that point. So I'm going to get started on the time lapse as soon as the takedown of this is all done. All right, that wraps up this Lego build in its entirety, and we finished up with the submersible, the octopus. This is a safe and our two minifigures. The submersible is actually quite nice. It's got a robotics, well, it's got hydraulic arms here. Not real, obviously real hydraulics because it's Lego, but you can make it look like you're picking stuff up. Obviously, I haven't put the submersible driver inside yet, but there is a lot of things that come into play. You can actually open up the back of it, which is neat. You obviously got your capsule here that they can sit in. Obviously your driving mechanisms right there. And then you've got your octopus, complete with 8 legs. Not much else one can say about that, I guess. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. That way you get up-to-date information on what we're working on here at Imagination Studios. There's not going to be a little Lego build for a little bit because the next one's actually going to be the Captain America shield, just waiting for that to get released, and then that will probably come up sometime in September. But stay tuned for some more travel videos that'll be coming up soon, and everyone, happy building. Thank you.